a whole second later to unmute us.
We're having a good time.
Having a good
Alright.
time.
Having a
Having a
good
good
Alright.
time, having a good time.
So it's been a bit.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Also, Luxurious is here. He says, hi, may the... Alright. Hold on, let me see. Pull out. There we go.
Alright.
Alright, also, the roulette function is... I'm gonna pass all the redeems since none of them work.
Oh no, you broke all
None
your
of them will
redeems.
really work.
I guess I should open your
Oh,
chat
they
too,
did.
so I can see what people are saying.
Oh my goodness! You get a critical hit and you don't get to see it because I'm not in the scene. Oh, there you go.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm so sad.
Man,
Look at that. Amazing.
what a waste.
Alright. I'll
It is a
pause the
waste,
redeem so
honestly.
y'all don't waste your luck on this. I'll pause the redeem so y'all don't.
Boy, I need
It's okay, I got an
read
11
that.
in the game.
I'm missing a second level spell slot. What the heck, bro?
Are they paused?
Hmm?
I can't tell.
What?
Are you able to still do the redeems? No? No, they're paused. Okay, cool. They're paused.
Cool.
Okay, back to Strad.
There
Okay,
is
so recap.
your chat, indeed. Alright, so it's been a bit. You guys, last time, got a lot of quests. From the Blue Water Inn, they asked you to go visit the Wizard of the Wines winery. Apparently, it's run by a family. But they haven't gotten a shipment in about, I think I said a week, which is unusual. Usually the shipments are on time. The other quest is from Baron Vargas Vlakovic, the current burgomaster of Valaki. He suspects Lady Fiona Wachter of devil worship, meaning Strahd.
Did we ever get the first name, actually?
Well, I'm going to. You'd find out eventually. Don't worry about it.
Fiona.
So, devil worship and dark magic, and he doesn't have enough evidence to convince the other wealthy Valakians that she would be guilty if he went and raided her house. So he has tasked you with going there and perhaps finding incriminating evidence, and says that he would pardon you for whatever illegal things you may do while on that task, in that area specifically.
Oh damn! Okay, never mind.
Yeah, not in Valaki as a whole. Not if you're pursuing something else.
We cannot commit town arson.
The third one.
I was gonna say releasing his prisoner, but
What prisoner?
The third one that you picked up was at the Church of St. Andrew. The priest there, which I should open my book. He said that the church was not safe. At least not safe until the bones of St. Andrew were returned. And they had been stolen a while ago. He suspects that the groundskeeper, Milivo, may know something, and that he lives in the orphanage across the street, the orphanage of St. Andrew. So you guys have plenty of leads to pursue. It's totally up to you guys which one you want to do. You still have Irina in tow, of course. But I forget what time I said it was last session, but we'll say it's like midday after you talk to Father Lucian, I believe is his name.
Yes.
So you guys have stepped out of the church. What would you guys like to do?
All right. Immediately, character change. There we go.
You guys get to enjoy cows.
Okay. So, we just got a lot of jobs in our hands, but I think we could do them in an order. If we do this one that's right next to us, this groundskeeper of the church, maybe connected in some way. These bones. I don't know. It sounds like a ritual, and I want to find out more if these rituals are connected.
I agree. On top of that, we can also keep Irina safe with these bones, supposedly.
And perhaps the whole town, if spread far enough.
Let's just hope
You
it works.
still don't know the method. What did Irina say?
Let's just hope it works.
Indeed. Any reservations for investigating this speaker's place?
I have no
Ground
reservations. In
speaker,
fact, it's
my
the
bad.
thing I would prefer to do first.
All right. Well, gets on it then.
Wait, what are we doing first?
Finding the bones of an old
groundkeeper's,
priest.
house, so that we can find the bones that were stolen from the church.
So we can make the church safe again. But he's been gone for 2 weeks.
Well, this house seems. What does the house look like? Is it any lights in there?
So,
Any other people live there?
yeah, I mean it's a large building, and as you approach, you can see that the windows are open to let what little sunlight Velaki gets into the building. You can see many children in the window on the left. The curtains are drawn on the windows on the right, but the building looks quite old, but it's, somewhat maintained.
Somewhat?
I should just bring Irina into the PCs tab.
Ooh, we got a scene.
Hmm?
Yep, there's a map. Boop.
Map.
Is it a crude map or a real map?
It's a real map.
Ah, it's a real map.
Oh god, there it goes.
I'm not loading it. I'll go ahead and refresh. It's a white screen for me.
Ooh.
I had that earlier, but I fixed it.
And you guys are at the very south end of the map.
Got it.
I need tape.
I forgot how pretty Irina
It'll load
is.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's to die for.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's that on chat? Why is Strad von Savage?
I just want to pull up her character.
Oh,
like
he beat you in the 10d20 roll. What do you mean?
Damn.
It's not looking good for you guys. Oof, sorry.
Are we supposed to be able to look at all those
Those are the children. Don't worry about how creepy they look. That's the token I had. Don't worry, they are children. They're not.
Okay.
They're not secretly.
The title of that
possessed.
token is Barovian villagers.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
Imagine a kid looking like this.
Enjoy creepy children.
God,
Thank you
if
for
the,
the
if the,
nightmare.
if the average Barovian looks malnourished, I wonder how the orphans actually look.
Guess you're about to find out.
God, this would be bad.
So, in here, so let me get this straight. Basically, the abbey has basically an orphanage right next to it, where the groundskeeper also resides.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So it's
Yeah,
basically the living
it's the
space
Church of
people
Saint
that
Andrew
work in
and the
church.
orphanage of Saint Andrew. So
Okay.
it's probably safe to assume that they're somewhat connected, since they share the same name. And yes, the groundskeeper does live here.
Okay.
Is it a custom to knock at an orphanarium, or do you just walk in?
Well,
Orphanarium.
it's a
I like that.
public. It's a public establishment. We do have we have been tasked by What's the name
The
of
church?
Lucian?
Father Lucian.
the father? We've been tasked by Father Lucian to do this.
Yeah,
The
but I
door
don't
map
think
is
that means we
pleasant.
can just barge into places.
Is the door unlocked?
Yeah, if you try it and it does. It is indeed.
I open the door.
Okay.
You hear a
Alright.
scream.
S-
Ah, what are you doing here?
It is a public establishment. We're not breaking in.
You swing the door open. You see, it's a dimly lit, wood-paneled front hallway. The wooden floors are old and worn. The steps of the main staircase sag with age. There's piles of children's shoes that lay on the western wall, and there's a coat rack. There's several doors.
Do any of the coats or shoes look like they belong to an adult?
There are some larger pieces of clothing and shoes that are adult sized. There are multiple.
And that, since I'm like trying to like investigate about this guy, do I see anything that looks like a hacking like rain boots or something that more of a worker would use?
You see like a heavy rain jacket hanging on the rack, but it is completely dry.
Yes, he's about to
Can
steal
I-
some shoes.
With the rain jacket,
Give me your shoes.
I'm just gonna do a quick search on the pockets, like just to see if there's anything.
Oh my god.
Okay.
shoes.
Yeah, you roll an investigation check. See how you do.
Cool. First roll. Okay. Also, welcome
Come on,
back,
Bessie.
Rafi. All right. Be yours, me character. Oh, that's the journal page. My bad. Okay, so for those that are
Investigation.
first tuning in, we actually have a newcomer to D&D in the chat. So I'm gonna like explain a few things.
You are searching in pockets, so you have to investigate.
Yeah,
See,
so this is
how
my character
well you
sheet.
find things.
This is my character sheet, and I am gonna do an investigation check here using my intelligence, and let's see how it goes.
Neat.
Well,
Not
Could
great.
be better.
where's my roll chat? My goodness, I can't open the chat. Well, it sucks that it was an 8. However, I do have. Do I have my talisman? Have I given my amulet to somebody this morning already?
I feel like
No,
you only
you
take
should
it back
have it
at.
back.
Oh, I mean, that depends. Do you keep it at night? But you gave it to Yazin yesterday.
True.
So
You're
I
right.
don't know if you
Then-
re-gave it to Yazin or someone else.
Then let me go
Forget.
ahead and use
Okay.
my knowledge of past life. I'll roll a d6 immediately after the number and add it. This is just you know, the past life where I was an investigator.
Mhm.
And I'll
So
roll
it's
a
really
D6.
coming back to you. Okay,
Yeah.
so 13. It's empty.
Refresh because I can't see my roll chat. A 13? Okay, cool.
But the coat is indeed empty. But it is. The more you look at it, it's broad-shouldered. It's definitely a man's cloak. It's heavy leather, and you see it's kind of dirty down at the bottom fringes. Also, Irina's gonna come in.
Get out of me.
While you're inspecting this coat, you see an older, rather matronly-looking woman coming down the stairs. She looks like she's in about her early 50s. She's got gray streaked brown hair that's tied up in a tight bun. And she's got just fine wrinkles that show that she spent years of frowning as she slowly comes down the stairs. She noses you all and says, "I wasn't expecting visitors."
Well met, madam. I am.
Who might you be?
We were sent by the patron of this place, the Father Lucius. Lucian.
Ah, Father Lucian, yes.
Uh, uh, we were looking for a place that's safe for our escort here, Irina, Koliana. Then also, we've been investigating a few incidents that have been happening in Alaki.
Unfortunately, this is a place for children. And she like kind of looks at Irina. Is there any other reason you might have come here?
Have you seen the groundskeeper, I'm gonna butcher this name because my spelling is incorrect.
It's Milivo, is how it's pronounced.
Milivo. Okay.
The J is kind of silent. Yeah. It's
Yeah, I just changed the J to an
J.
H, so I won't even have to think about it.
Yes, he's quite ill.
Ill. Do you know what with?
No, but if you're sent by Father Lucian, then just follow me. You can take a look for yourself.
So he's here.
Yes, he lives here.
And I
That
can
was,
move out of the fucking way before I trample him.
And please shut the
let's
door
do
behind you.
this.
Do it, giant. I fucking dare you.
I was under the
I'll close the door
inspection-
behind me.
Okay.
Sorry, I was under the impression that he hasn't been here for a while.
I believe it was just due to not being at the church. If
He's
he's
been
sick,
here
that could be the
for-
reason.
He started growing sick about 2 weeks ago. And
Ah.
she opens this door, and steps in.
It's a whole month.
So this seems like a main living area. Has an old couch, a few mismatched stuffed chairs, chest crammed with worn toys, 2 small dining tables surrounded by chairs. There's 3 young girls around a dollhouse in the south part of the room, down here. An older boy paces in the room with a toddler on each hip as he tries to soothe them. Another boy and girl are playing a game of tag and chasing each other around the furniture. A little girl sits on the couch and reads aloud to 4 more gathered toddlers. This room is a din of chaos and noise. There's just a lot happening in here as these children run by. Don't mind the children. Please follow me.
Where's the groundskeeper? By the way, I meant I heard 6 weeks. That's why I was like a month.
Oh.
He hasn't been like working at the church in 2 weeks.
Got it.
And from what this woman has said, he has come down with a sickness about 2 weeks ago. She gently raps on the door. Milivo. You don't hear any response from inside. She tries the door and opens it gently. And inside, you see just sparsely furnished room. The floors are covered with dirt and an old shovel lies on the ground at the foot of the bed. You can see a sickly young man sleeps fitfully. He's covered in sweat from a fever. Hang on, I'll show you his portrait here in a second. And he's covered in sweat from a fever and blood mixed with bile on his lips. His pallor is yellow tinged and he's deathly pale. But let me. Where's his handout?
I hope that's dirt.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's dirt.
I don't know why, the very first thing I thought whenever I saw that, I'm
There
like,
you go.
"Ah, shit.
There's
Oh
Melville.
no, he's hot.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's sweating. Did you not like hear the description?
Yeah, I mean, he's sick. I mean, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, but
Temperature.
Oh,
the,
he's
this
hot with a fever.
this man looks terrible and has not seemed to notice the door opening at all. The woman steps aside, says, "Be gentle."
Oh,
Of
I'll be
course.
gentle, alright.
I actually am not going to go in.
And Irina is with you guys.
Can I just make a point that I'm gonna just hang back and
Mhm.
Well,
I'm gonna play with the children.
Okay.
Oh no, he's been possessed.
Irina like kind of peeks in and you see like her like all right,
Madam,
and she's gonna stay out of the room as well.
madam, do you know if this is contagious?
I do not.
Oh.
I think leaving this to the cleric will be best. What do you feel from him, Elric?
Do I get any sense of like symptoms of any kind of illness that I've seen before?
Make a medicine check.
Go figure. My two characters that are healers
Is
have
he-
medicine
Is he
proficiency.
conscious
Okay.
right now, by the way?
What's that?
You don't really do much good, huh?
Is he conscious?
I think he's asleep.
He is currently sleeping, not well by any means. But even if you tried to rouse him, it looks like he wouldn't be able to really converse with you at all. So let's see. What did you roll? A 10?
10.
He looks real bad. And given the like, it doesn't look like anything that you've necessarily seen, but there are things that all kind of look similar when they're in advanced stages. And given that he started coming down with whatever this is, like 2 weeks ago, it's safe to say whatever it is pretty far along.
Alright.
But with a 10, you know it's not contagious.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Does it look like he has any like fresh lacerations or wounds on any visible skin, like arms or even the neck or anything like that? I'll give him like a proper little examination.
Okay.
See if it might be because of some sort of infection or maybe something.
Yeah. As you look over him, like he's a strong young man, but has, this sickness has taken its toll a little bit. You don't see any healed wounds, or
Bite marks.
really any bruises. It's mostly just like his general
Okay.
look. He's pale and cool and slick wet to the touch, and he is burning up with a fever.
I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay.
See if that helps.
As you speak the right and lay your hand on him, where your hand contacts him, there's like sunlight coming from your fingertips, but it feels as though your spell is like almost deflected. Well, whatever he has is more resistant than the spell is capable of curing.
Okay.
What do we see as this happens? Is it just like
It seems like
visible
Ulrich
phenomenon?
is doing like a medical examination, and they cast a spell. And you see like the sunlight from his like fingertips as he casts a spell.
Mm.
Hmm.
On a different topic, with an investigation check, there aren't any like bones just lying around.
Yeah, you can do
Right.
perception or investigation, either way. Since you're standing here, it's probably perception. Since you're just like looking around, you're not like actively like moving things and stuff. No.
Oh no!
Strangely enough, no bones. But you know, he could be hiding them under his bed in this state. Who
He
knows?
could be. He could be.
Little did the players know this is the actual curse of Strahd.
Bro, you just snatched our good luck at the beginning. No.
It's all Strahd's
No.
now.
He drank that Strad Vampire Boy bathwater. That's why he's cursed.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Strahd Gamer Boy bathwater.
Oh no.
That sounds like it'd be salty.
Gross. Let's move on.
Alright. So Eric, what's the diagnosis?
Well, whatever he has, it's not something I can heal. At least not with my current abilities. It's a little too set in. Something a little strong.
Does it feel magical in any way?
Would you like to like observe him or?
I'd like to. If this could be a normal sickness, but from what I'm hearing, it's a little more complex. If he has messed with anything spiritual, then maybe I can just ask the source.
Go and
What's
roll
the
in-
name of that? What's the name of that saint again?
The father?
Saint Andrew.
Saint Andrew.
Oh.
Bones maybe somewhere. I'm gonna take my spirit board and consult Saint Andrew, trying to see if this is anything.
Is this the first time you took out your spirit board since the
Yeah.
incident?
Since the accident.
It definitely has a distinct new stain on it, along with all of its other accoutrements.
This may just be a shot in the dark, but now I know that CoS aren't just a story. Let's go. Saint Andrew. What did this man do to you? And should this be wisdom or intelligence for my...
Do wisdom.
Wisdom. Got a 16.
With a 16, your particular, now even more powerful connection with the dead, it's clear that Saint Andrew is not here.
Can I?
But
can I ask
you
another
don't
question
get
in case
any
it's
response on
another?
the spirit board either.
And lastly, Devil, are you there?
Just gonna.
That's a
Yeah,
question I wish I wasn't
we'll get to
around
the
for.
scene out there here in a second. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, okay.
Yeah.
I'll actually go ahead and try to visualize the devil a bit. I'm visualizing my encounters with those ghastly spirits before from the
Okay.
ones that devoured me. Using knowledge from a past life again. 2, so I got a 14 on persuasion. I can do this. I can do this no more.
Okay, you're out of it until you take a rest. You like close your eyes as you continue to move, like the planchette on this dirty, worn board. You don't get any response on the spirit board, but you get the briefest flash of suddenly just enveloped in this thick black smoke, and then you open your eyes and nothing's changed. That's what you get for a 14.
Felt something. His presence is definitely here. I get any response verbally, but he is here. He did something to this man. I don't know if it's a punishment or he did something as a result of it, but I guess the rest is up to physical investigation until he wakes up. How are you feeling, Alric? Think he'll wake up anytime soon?
Probably off and on. In and out of consciousness probably is my best bet.
We could wake him up with a strong smell, but maybe we should use the chances to investigate while he's not conscious.
Your spirit board thing.
Yes.
You think we might have a better chance of it working if we visit the actual grave site where the bones were taken?
Perhaps. Even if it's possible that they didn't take all the bones. There's one, maybe we could interrogate. There's one left. To be honest, I'm not quite sure the strength and connection between the physical remains and the spiritual. I don't know if the soul gets split by each piece sticking out.
But before you continue following this thread, keep in mind that I said you are certain that St. Andrew is not here, and you had a vision of being enveloped by billowing black smoke.
Yeah, that's what I meant with Strahd's influences here. The black smoke. At least that's what I believe. Could be another spirit, that presence, but could be anything. All I know is that Saint Andrew's not here. I didn't get a response.
I'm gonna
But-
try and gently wake him.
Okay, what are you doing?
Just kind of a light shake on the shoulder. No,
His head just like lolls to the side and he mutters something, but it's unintelligible, and also he doesn't rouse.
okay.
Speaking, sleep talking.
Nothing I can make out. I think we may have to search elsewhere for the time being, and if he wakes up, then maybe we can get here quick enough to hold a fast conversation.
As this happens, we'll just look at all the furniture that's in the room as the rest of the party investigates the rest.
Okay.
See if there's anything.
We'll come back to that. 9.
Yes.
Since you left, what are you doing?
I'm gonna play tag with these kids.
Okay.
I'm actually, you know what? I'll do this to make it even more interesting. I'll cast mirror image, make it even harder for the kids.
Oh
Cheater.
boy.
It's not cheating.
I'm just here as
There are 3 copies of me.
Just give
Oh
me
my
a
God.
persuasion check to see how you come off to these kids. 'Cause
Persuasion.
you're just a strange man, and it's gonna be real good if you start chasing him. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
They understand your intent and don't take it the wrong way.
There's not 3 of the same man trying to kidnap them.
Yeah.
Technically,
I mean,
4. There's 3 copies of me.
yeah, it's like weird, like overlapping Like if you have like double vision, except there's 4 of him. One of which is the real one. Yeah. Like right before you cast mirror image, a boy touches you and says, "You're it," and then runs away.
Fucked up.
Get wrecked.
I don't have a cold person.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Chill.
As this
They
kid
are
runs away.
children.
I could easily just do shield.
Ah, you didn't touch me. You're good. Yeah.
Who's the big kid? Is he a kid?
That is a older girl who is reading to a bunch of toddlers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start chasing these kids around.
Okay.
Trying to, lighten their spirits, have some fun,
It is fun. Yeah, and as you step out, you just see Irina standing there, cross-armed, just watching.
Right.
Any luck in there?
He seems to be completely out.
Well, he's-
Not with any fever that I've seen.
He is our only lead.
Do I need to do my wild magic? Because that would be bad with these orphans.
Oh boy. Yes, you
Think
do.
about that.
You do need to roll a d20. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
You,
Making
you,
sure.
you don't explode these orphans with a fireball.
I think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This shovel, does it seem? I know it's been 2 weeks since he's been bedridden, but does it seem like it was recently used or like maybe not cleaned off?
Oh, it's definitely dirty. But so is most of the room, and you can see is like heavy boots by the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the shovel's dirty. It probably gets used often when he's not on his deathbed. But there it is.
Has it somehow
I'm
been
just-
used
I
often,
have
like
no
recently?
I have no spells that can be used for this.
What's that, Graves?
Has it somehow been used recently, even though he's been sick?
Oh boy. I guess give me an investigation check.
Investigación. There we go.
Also you can change your sheet from whisper if you want.
Oh, okay.
I mean the dirt is dried and caked. It hasn't been used at least in the last week.
At least in the last week. Do we see
It's
any
a
remnants of
little.
bone marrow or bone smell?
I don't know if you could pick up bone smell.
Maybe
Especially if they've been
them
dead
in
for a long
rituals,
time.
But
or,
like
you know,
you like look around the room and
stuff
you kind
like
of
that.
glance under the bed from like kneeling to look at the shovel. There's definitely no bones in here. Sure, this shovel could be used to dig up bones. The shovel's probably used to dig many a grave. That is Milivo's job.
But you don't normally take the bones with you, so that's what I was trying to find.
No, there's no evidence that the bones were ever brought here. So.
And I don't, likewise, I don't get anything from the rest of the furniture, right?
It's pretty sparse in here. Seems like Milivo doesn't keep very many personal possessions, for whatever reason. But
See that there's a little yard.
yeah, you see a fence as you glance out the window.
Anything of note?
Not from what you can see. Elric, as you like step out, Irina says, Were you able to figure out what's causing it?
Not quite. I tried using some healing magics, but it seems to be a little too strong or set in for my current capabilities.
What I know is that when I tried consulting, there was some force influencing. Felt a dark, smoky presence.
You
Some
see the other woman is like
darkness.
deeply frowning, and those like fine wrinkles are now like deep set, as this seems to be her her normal face. And it says, "The disease that you weren't able to get rid of, and coupled with that doesn't seem strange to you?"
Seems more like a curse.
A curse of the devil, maybe. Roll credits. Just kidding.
That's a crystal shot. Oh no!
Oh, no!
Let's hope not. But if we could find the source, do you think we could get rid of it? Maybe talk to him?
Possibly. I guess now it seems we backtracked. You know where he came from before falling ill. I assume the church.
Maybe a grave.
Did Father
well
Lucian give
consult there.
you any other leads? Anyone else to talk to?
Only him.
What about you? When was, other than the church, has he been going anywhere else?
Who you
More
talking
on a
to?
regular basis. I assume the caretaker.
Great.
Yeah,
So who are you asking?
I'm yeah, I'm asking about the caretaker. I'm asking to the caretaker.
He works as a groundskeeper for the church, and he lives here and helps take care of the children.
So he hasn't been going out otherwise, not even to go shopping.
Not recently, not since he became sick.
And right before getting sick, do you remember anything?
He worked at the church.
Then the church is our only lead. Guess we'll go back there. Any kids you talk to a lot? Have you confided in?
Confided, no. But the children do love him. Hey, Nine.
Hey.
Well, you did manage to tag a kid, and your mirror image does help for them, like, missing you. Seems like these kids are better at tag than you, but give me a perception check.
Section.
Actually, come with me.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
On the young woman on the couch reading to the toddlers, like as you kind of run past and like glance over, she's wearing like a simple dress, but like you see her like reach up and like rub her shoulder, and when she like pulls her hand away, you see a bruise, just barely peeking out, on her back.
Ooh.
Let's go back.
Let's see it.
Whoa.
You mean a business call?
I did a pro gamer move.
Ooh.
What happened?
Ooh, upgrade to the microphone. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
That last
Yes,
one was my
better.
microphone. This is my laptop.
Oh,
my
well, you're
goodness.
just clearer now. You don't sound as far away.
Yeah, that's
I
because I'm
didn't
on my
smoke your
bed.
breath.
I'm too lazy to get on the
Oh,
fucking
I
chair right
see.
now.
So far away.
That is a
Far
very
away.
pro gamer of you.
Wait, give me a second.
Far away, far too long.
9, and you look over. It seems like the caretaker, as you guys have been calling her, and the other 4 are talking presumably about whatever is happening to that guy in there.
Well, I'm gonna kind of just move right behind here, behind the couch, and I'm just gonna put my hand behind the couch and just whisper in this lady's ear, saying, it's a nasty bruise you got there.
She stops mid-sentence in this. This story about a witch who would take children and fatten them up and eat them.
Hansel and Gretel.
And she was just getting to the part where the kids were about to push her into the oven. But you say this and she stops mid-sentence and says, "What?"
The bruise on your shoulder there.
That might be you see her like kind of like adjust her dress so it's no longer visible. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that might be a bit more of an interesting story that I wouldn't mind listening to.
She looks back to the toddlers who are just like kind of staring at you two intently. Not here.
I'll follow you. Out of context, at the end, it made it look like I'm picking up a chick.
After
I
story
always
time.
knew 9 was after children.
Are we looking after 9 right now? Like,
I mean, you guys can give me a perception check. It's not gonna be hard.
This is not a child I'm talking to.
But
I know.
But you guys are like actively talking about Milivo and trying to figure out what's happening. You're not really paying attention to what's happening over here.
I got a 17. I am paying attention.
Like you see 9 who how long does mirror image last? A minute?
That is actually a very good question.
Or is it 10 minutes?
Let me look. It is duration. It's 1 minute.
Okay, so that's faded by now. But yeah, you see 9 talking quietly to this young woman who like still has like this old book in her hand that she was reading to these toddlers. All the toddlers are very focused on whatever is happening. And she's like kind of turned away from you. You see with the 17, yeah, I'll give it to you. You see just like in the part of her hair and just above the collar of her simple dress, you see kind of the purplish hue of a bruise.
Purplish? Oh wait, no, that's normal. I thought it was like purple, like
No,
darkness magic or something.
Purple? Oh no!
It's
That's
the curse.
color of evil.
It's the color of curse.
It's the curse of the devil.
All right. Hey, I'm just gonna take a look at 9 for a moment. What's your name? Caretaker, again?
You can either call me headmistress or Mrs. Velasco. Either
Mrs. Velasco. Well met. My name is Randall Graves. My name is Graves. And these are my companions, Jess and Elric, and
my name
Irina. My character's not laughing at that. It's just me trying to remember the name. Anyways, I need to check something real quick. I actually want to find out if
Do I see him walking towards
Yeah. I'm walking
Yeah.
towards
Out
you.
of the
I'm
corner, you
approaching
see
you.
both him and the headmistress walking over, and then
Can I kinda-
seeming like everyone else in tow.
Can I kind of gesture them to kind of like hang off?
What
Sure.
do you do, Graves?
I mean, if I notice the gesture, I'm gonna be like, okay. I just nod, but I just look a bit concerned, and do I have message?
Do you?
I guess I can just come up to whisper to them. Hey, message me if you need any spells.
I'll give him a hearty thumbs up.
And I'll just back off if
Yeah,
that's what you decide.
I don't want to
the
overbear
the
this
headmistress still comes over.
I guess I just make it look like I'm taking a seat here.
Okay.
So I'll just ask this lady. There's anywhere where we can talk?
You asking the headmistress or the young girl?
No, the young girl,
Or the older girl? Yeah.
the one sitting on the one with the bruise.
She like looks at you and then looks over at the headmistress. The headmistress says, "May I ask what you're doing?"
My job investigating.
Well, you're interrupting story time.
Is a missing person more important? Is a sick person more important? Or is a story more important?
I'm sure you would agree that education is more important.
Not when someone's life is on the line here. A story can wait 10 minutes. Can it not?
The headmistress looks to the girl who's like still like watching a tennis match between you two talk. The headmistress says, "Story time will have to wait for later. It's okay. You're gonna go speak to him." And she closes the book, sets it down on the couch beside her, and stands up to talk to you somewhere else that's not in here, because this room is still quite loud with all the children.
Just for safe keeps. I'm gonna gesture at Elric to follow me.
All right.
Wait, was it this person? I
Yeah,
was looking for
yeah, yeah.
Elric. Okay, I didn't know where she went. I was like, where'd she go?
She steps out. Headmistress is gonna follow as well.
Just Elric?
As he's inching towards the
Bruh.
door.
Bruh. I mean, everyone's gonna like try to like snoop in anyway.
Actually, I'm gonna also send a message to you, but what's your the names?
Graves.
Graves. I forgot what he changed it to.
First,
Yeah, Graves.
Graves. It's asking. Let's just saying.
there we go.
Can you,
and you should be able to see his name tag.
thank you. Oops. Message saying, can you try and keep this mistress from this conversation?
So let me give you some information about the message spell before you decide if you want to really use it. You do have to audibly speak. what your
Yeah, but
message
the
is.
only person that can isn't the only person that can hear it should be the person it's meant for. You point your finger towards a creature within range and whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Right.
I never really thought about that. Because technically you were whispering the message, but
Yeah,
like...
I mean, it's like, it's as if he's throwing his voice, so he's like whispering like in your ear, but like you still like mouth the words. So if like someone could read lips, they'd be able to tell what the message was. But it's inaudible from you, but it's audible to you, Graves. And of course you can respond in the same way. So, if you'll repeat that message.
If you can you try and keep the this mistress from interrupting our conversation? I feel like she's trying to hide something.
Sure. But she may just be listening in.
As long as she don't interrupt.
Okay. But we can listen in.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
a lot of
then
spell slots, guys.
you see like Irina like look over to whatever is happening over here through the open door, and she like looks back at the toddlers who are left to their own devices, and she looks over the book and comes down, sits on the couch, and picks up the book, and asks like one of the closest ones what was happening in the story. And she picks up the book and starts reading from it where the older girl left off.
Alright. Because I am on my laptop, it's a little bit more difficult. I'm just going to like trackpads. Just hope that it doesn't like crash again. Like, what is going on over here? Like, Irina is safe, but what is going on over here?
So
they're talking to one of the older children.
I think 9 has found a lead. That woman is wounded.
Oh.
However,
so to describe this older
themselves.
girl a little bit more, she seems to be about 16. She is in a simple brown and gray dress, seems to be handmade. She's got brown hair, seems, and she's just young. And she's kind of worried, considering the amount of people who are coming to question her.
I just as a request to 9. However, we need to back up. She wants to make this one-on-one. And I also tell the carekeeper the same thing and just motion her to come back.
I'm gonna go ahead and where the fuck do I even go? What is that? Is that a chair?
It's like
It
a
looks like a
crate
crate.
used as like a side table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Graves, you say that to the headmistress, and she just gives you like this stern look and like a tight-lipped look at you, like she's not moving.
Okay. I mean that's good as long as she's just at the entrance. I imagine they're going to the next floor.
Yeah, what? Oh wow.
I mean, that's the opposite side of the staircase.
No.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
No, yeah, this area is like underneath the staircase, and there's another door over here.
Oh, okay, so they're just going to that room.
It seems like they just stepped out into the hallway, so they weren't talking with all these other orphans, being able to hear whatever is going to be said.
Okay. Well, not much I can do. If she doesn't wanna do it, I don't wanna cause commotion and make it worse. But
You
I
can
will
cause
still
commotion in the commotion room.
the commotion. But I would still like kind of like put my fingers to my mouth and do like a shh motion, silence motion.
Too. So, what do you want to know?
First off, how'd you get that bruise?
I don't know.
You don't know, or are you too scared to say?
Can I be
don't
watching
know.
the mistress this whole time to see if she makes
Yeah.
any visual cues or glances and stuff?
She has like the face of a strict teacher. Like just like the pursed thin lips, and her face is wrinkled from having this face often. Like you know the look. And she's just observing the conversation.
Can I observe while she's talking to see if she's like keeps eyeing the teacher or?
Yeah.
So,
both of you give me insight checks. 9, yours will be on the girl you're talking to, and Alec, yours will be on the headmistress.
Insight. My rolls had to start getting bad eventually. Oh wait, I can do a thing.
Yeah, you can use my amulet if you want.
Well, he has to have your amulet.
I still don't. I don't think I ever gave it back.
Yeah, I think did I give it to Yasin or did I give it to Eric?
You used it at the front door, so I thought you had it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you did use it earlier this session, so you're the one holding it.
Cool.
I have a thing.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it not this? Is it? My Tides of Chaos.
Oh, by the way, my knowledge from a past life is different from my amulet. The amulet is another feature, so I haven't used any use of that.
Yeah, I'll use my Tides of Chaos so I can get advantage on that.
Keep in mind you have to do that before the roll, I believe. Like before you see the results, because otherwise it's.
Oh, it didn't say which one way or the other, so.
Yeah, it's before you roll.
I didn't know that.
Advantage.
Oh.
It's alright. Are
you gonna?
15. It seems like she either genuinely doesn't remember or doesn't want to tell you. But something about it tends to tell you the former. Like she doesn't know. Like she doesn't recall.
Is there anyone here that would want to hurt you?
No, now she very obviously looks over the headmistress. And the headmistress says, I think it's time we all stepped into my office. You can go back to story time.
Before she goes, Elric, do you mind healing her bruises?
Does cure wounds do that?
Yeah.
I mean, if
heals
it's
injuries.
a natural physical wound.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Before you do that, investigate it.
I'll step up to her. And you said it was from like the shoulder and up like the back of the neck towards the base of the hairline?
So the top of the bruise is like the top part of like her right shoulder, just like kind of peeking up on the trap.
Okay.
And the bruise goes down her back.
Ah.
Okay.
You can't see enough of it to really tell how long or big it is.
The full.
But it is like purple.
Okay.
Or was it? It seems like she got hit by something, and probably, judging by color, probably about 2 days or less.
Okay. Well then, I will slowly put my hand on her shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. And indeed, you see the color lift and return to her normal skin tone.
I hope it helps. Try not to get any more of those.
Thank you. And Miku pushes past you back into the room.
I'll kind of just glare towards the mistress.
Do your other two companions want to join?
I would probably
let 'em know.
preferable.
Graves is just like, I'm already here.
As no one goes
Yasin.
to collect Yasin and Irina.
Yeah, I'll go grab the other two.
Come
here.
Yeah, Yasin, you see the older Earl return, Irina looks up and says, "I was just getting to the good part. Saved it just for you." And she hands the book back to her as a trade places.
Oh my god. Okay. I can feel my internal organs wanting to resurface and not be in my body right now.
Oh.
Interesting.
Are you okay?
Oh no, I just ate wrong.
Oh.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay, free the plastic.
You need to take a break.
Hell no, there is no break.
No break allowed.
Okay.
No break allowed. Do you know
That's
how
the
hard it
curse.
is trying to...
And the headmistress pulls out a key and unlocks the door. You can see that this door bears a plaque that says Headmistress Claudia Belasco. And as she unlocks it and steps inside, let me just remove the door for you guys. You can see what appears to be a relatively modest office space featuring a desk set in front of an aged fireplace. There's bookshelves lining the north wall that contain mostly official documents and volumes.
I see those,
and she
those
walks around the desk, pulls out the chair, and sits down.
I'll sit down too. Whoops.
Get out of me!
No,
classic.
sit on him. Sit on him.
It's a D&D classic.
Take-
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there as I
grid.
get off your lap after crushing you.
Take D4 physical.
Badass.
What notebooks?
The headmistress motions to shut the door.
We'll shut the door. Not really moving from my spot.
I'm sitting. I'm not sitting down. I'm standing up, hands on the table, I'm annoyed and irritated.
Mind if I take a guess?
Be
I'm
my
guessing
guess.
someone's harassing either her specifically or the orphanage itself.
I'm not sure. But I'm concerned just as much as you. As she, meets eyes with you, Nine, as you're, kind of looming over her. She seems undeterred by your current stance.
I don't care if she's undeterred or not. She better give me the answers I want.
What, you burned the only person taking care of the children?
I will take care of the children.
Nine's trying to redeem himself before he becomes a corpse. Oh my god.
Question though. Whenever I asked her if there is someone here that would want to harm her, why does she look at you?
Perhaps she doesn't know if she can trust you all.
I don't think that's why.
However, after seeing the way that you interacted with the children and tried to take care of Milova, I trust you.
No offense, but at this moment, I can't say I feel the same.
I'm not in the business of being liked.
Causing bruises on people is not being, less than a little light.
If you dare accuse me of abusing these children...
In your case, you better hope you're not. I have no proof. All I can do is take your word for it. Mark my words, so if I do find out that someone is abusing these children, it's not gonna end well for them.
Let's listen to what she has to say first, or jump into conclusions.
You're certainly right that there's something wrong with this place. I've suspected for some time now. I've been trying to figure out the source. We had an accident recently.
What kind of accident?
One of the younger boys fell out of a window. And he died.
Second floor.
Yes.
How does something like that just happen?
I don't think it was an accident.
So you think there's someone or something coming after this place?
I'm not sure, but she takes out another key and unlocks a side drawer and opens it and takes out a, like, similar to like an Altwoods can, and like a little tin, and sets it on the table. It has a locket that's like popped open. We found this on Cedric's body. He's the one that fell out of the window.
Is it something that he actually owned, or is it just an anomaly that he just happened to somehow have?
I've never seen him with this before.
I'm gonna hold out my hand and see if she'll let me take a closer look at it.
It's sitting on the desk, like opened towards you.
Oh, can I? Yeah, I'll grab it and take a closer look to see if there's anything like inscribed, a photo, or anything.
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, great. I'm not gonna be great at that.
There's no one outside the windows, are there?
What's that?
There's no one outside the windows.
The curtains are drawn to this room because this is like her office. So.
Okay.
And then that 20 would have been great.
So, let's see, what did you roll? An 8.
Yeah.
So, the locket is the shape of a circle. It has an X scratched into the lid, like gone over with some sort of pointy metal object and just scratched repeatedly into it. It's on an old tin chain. On the inside, because it's popped open, is engraved with an inscription, and you actually recognize this language. This is Celestial.
Oh, what does it say?
The translation, let darkness hide from the gaze of light.
Let darkness what?
Let darkness hide from the gaze of light.
I'll kind of read it out loud in Celestial.
Do any of you all understand Celestial?
I was gonna say right afterwards. I'll repeat. Oh, actually, we'll translate it in Common.
I do not.
That's an odd saying for an angel to say.
I doubt an angel inscribed this on here.
And you can see why I'm concerned.
We were wondering if the curse that happened was in some sort of retribution to another incident related to stealing bones from Saint Andro.
You see her face go from like that tight-lipped expression. She like deeply frowns.
I
don't know what you mean.
Well, that's what happened in the church and why we came here in the first place. We actually suspected groundskeeper. and
Milliville.
yeah, I thought that would be the reason why he's being sick. Maybe someone else did it, or maybe someone else got him to do it.
Question. Is Celestial a very common language around here?
No.
No.
Was Saint Andrew
I don't know.
of a celestial nature? Did
He was just a man.
converse with? Did she converse with spirits of any kind, or more of the celestial kind?
He was a very, very pious man, as far as I understand.
Do you know anyone in this town that does speak this language?
I don't know what the language is.
It's Celestial.
Something religious.
Not that I know of.
Maybe the father would know.
There's a chance, but I don't know.
Probably.
Looking towards the group, can any of y'all check to see if an item has magical properties attached to it? I want to make sure this thing's not cursed on itself or anything of the like.
Not exactly, but I can communicate with anything spiritual. That's about it.
Not today, but maybe tomorrow.
I'm gonna toss the amulet to Graves.
I'm gonna take a look at it, and I don't recognize the wording, but I'm just gonna look at the design and see if the amulet looks like the same engravings that the church would have had in its design of like architecture.
No. Like the symbolism of Saint Andrew and the Morning Lord are completely absent from this locket.
Okay.
I don't know what that text
is it ordained with. Like, what does it look like?
It's a pretty simple. Seems to be made of like maybe a brass, or bronze. Well, one of a metal similar in color to that. It's pretty light and it's relatively small. Maybe about the size of like a $50 coin. On this old tin chain. Doesn't have any pictures or anything in it, but the lid is scratched with that X, and you see the this celestial engraving. What would be the inside of the locket?
So, I have a background feature related to my spirit medium that gives me advantage to recall anything, any process related to anything that the afterlife, any research about spirits or the afterlife. And what I just want to find out is if the X was marked by something ghostly or something physical, like person. And also to know if I could perhaps use this as a medium to communicate.
Okay. Suppose an Arcana check would be the best.
Do I get the advantage to find out if it's anything related to?
Yeah, sure.
If there's any process.
I'll give it to you.
Arcana. I got a
natural
24.
20. All right. So, you like kind of focus in on this locket, and it like grows heavier and heavier in your hand. Not too dissimilar to your talisman that does to other people, but this locket doesn't have really any symbology related to necessarily a patron. Let's see, what else did you want to know?
If I could use it as a medium to communicate through, as if it's some sort of process that I could use.
Yeah, I mean, if it's connected to someone who may have died and their spirit still remains,
Maybe the little
the
boy.
chances are pretty high.
Yeah. So process that we used to do is use the memorabilia of someone recently deceased to communicate with them. What if this boy die? Which window was it?
I can show you. She stands up and pushes her chair back in. Just follow me.
I'll open the door for her.
Can I just note that I'm surprised by how much progress we're making today?
Is it progress, or did we pick up another side mission?
Everything's connected. Everything's connected, you'll see.
It's connected. It's gotta be connected.
Oops, all quests.
No solutions, just quests.
But we're making progress on something. If it's a new
Yeah, I
quest, we're
guess.
making progress on it. I
Alright.
think this is going very well, in my opinion.
Could certainly be going worse.
Oh, 100%. We could have just been like shunned from our only source of info.
Hey, you just gotta trust me, you know?
I just accused the woman of beating children, so.
Hey, it shows that I care about what happens to the children.
No, I mean, it's a very valid question. Like, she's
Yeah.
she's putting off some sort of vibes, that's for sure. Get Irina in here.
You must gather your party before
hopefully-
venturing forth.
We're going to a different
hate
map,
those games.
so
Yeah, I know.
Oh damn.
Map load.
The second floor is another dimension.
basically, that's how it works.
Normally map loads used to break Noah's computer.
Boop.
I have a really
Load.
stupid idea.
Oh
Yes.
no.
It's not stupid as in... No, it's
A
not
lot
stupid in that
stupid
sense.
ideas.
It's stupid
Oh,
as
come
in, if it works, that'll be awesome, but it's like an 89% chance it just won't do anything and I look dumb.
I still want that fucking shirt that Isaac showed. They had that natural one die on there and it said that I have a plan.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
So the second floor hallway has 6 different doors, most of which are left wide open. I'll change this here in a second on the map. Only a single door at the north end of the hallway. This one right up here is actually closed. There's also a hatch on the ceiling towards the southern end of the room. And the hallway's only window towards the southern wall is broken and boarded up. She says, "This is where we fell."
The window that was boarded up.
Yes.
I'll just take a
Just
look.
open all these doors.
That's going to the entrance, right?
The entrance to the place is below this window.
Right on the front floor. I'll take the locket and kind of like, it's maybe a bad idea, but Elric 9, stay by my side. If anything happens to me, catch me.
Oh god.
Now
Okay.
I open up the window.
I'm right next to him.
Well,
It's
it's
boarded.
like boarded and nailed, like
Oh shit.
like it is boarded shut.
Oh, I'll attempt to open it anyways. I want to make sure this contact reaches both this place of death and here. At least I don't know if I'll be able to talk to the kid, but maybe I'll be able to talk to the spirit. Where was the kid? Buried,
The
by the way?
headmistress just stands by. What are you using to pry these boards open?
I do
bare
have thieves'
hand.
tools. I do have thieves' tools. So I'm using that.
Do you have a crowbar?
I mean,
The
that's
thieves'
kind of
tools might be a
what
little delicate for this kind of operation.
I have a hammer.
I have a mace.
I mean, you know, with
I'll
the
go
help
into
of
my
everybody.
backpack and
I'll grab
grab
my-
the crowbar from my backpack.
Okay.
Of course, you have a crowbar.
What?
Hey, let the big strong man show us what they're capable of. Barehanded.
Okay,
No
you
crowbar.
walk over with a crowbar, and it's easy enough to pry these boards off.
Awesome. All right, I take off the locket and take out my tarot. And just gonna start making a circle on the ground with salt, just to protect myself. And I ask, "Oh, spirit." Actually, I asked 9 first. What were the words in Celestia? What did they say?
I forget.
Let darkness hide from the gaze of light.
Yeah, let darkness hide from the gaze of light.
Take my hand, and if you can, whenever, maybe ask that question in Celestial.
Can I guidance Graves?
Yeah, for sure. This is a perfect use case of guidance.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever gotten to.
Hell yeah. Alright, so first
I
off,
have no idea what guidance does.
You can add a D4 to any ability check of your choice.
also give me the amulet for a bit.
You have it. You've had it the whole time.
Oh really? Okay.
I handed it to you, remember?
I got the amulet just in case. Just another D4 to the pile.
Alright, just stacking it up.
I mean,
All
that's
right.
the best way to not fail. Stack your odds.
Oh, I mean, for sure.
I mean, you can at least
Cedric.
get 2 on there.
Cedric, do you hear this message? That's my first question.
Go ahead and roll your spirit board.
Okay.
Got D4
I'll
and
ask
whatever your.
I'll ask multiple questions, by the way, but not all of them. Will be directed
This
to
is primarily for you to connect.
Cedric. Okay. Wisdom or intelligence?
It's gonna be wisdom because you're like divining.
Got it. Divining. All right.
For the most
got
part,
a
it's gonna be wisdom.
18,
In
and
most
let's have
cases.
that D4. Hell yeah, I got a 22.
22.
So the. Yeah, poor Cedric. He didn't deserve this.
Cedric from
the planchette
Rick and Morty.
indeed does move to
Oh,
the
sorry,
engraved.
just a moment.
Oh boy, can't wait. It moves to the engraved yes on the board.
Okay, cool. I missed the earlier part. Yanked my headphone. What was before yes? I heard yes.
The planchette moves to the engraved word yes.
Okay, cool.
Munch.
Uh-huh. I'm hungry.
Ghosts get
what do you
hungry
want?
too, man. Oh yeah, I'm eating summer
Cedric
sausage and
is
Ritz.
Cedric's hungry.
Yeah.
Cedric Diggory?
Okay. What did this? Were you told anything by a spirit or otherworldly being?
Man, I should make a character sheet that says that's titled Spirit Board and just type. But the
That'd be dope.
Would be.
I'll work on that. But it slides to the word no.
No. Did you see what or who pushed you? Oh, he thinking. Oh, he thinking.
Dead children thinking, that's what we all need.
So a little background. The reason why I'm like so nervous about this and asking for help is that when I play Call of Cthulhu under House of Cthulhu, I was pushed off a window by a poltergeist and got impaled by a fence.
Oh,
So
PTSD, for sure.
yeah.
Spirit
No.
board stays on no. I'm gonna look at Graves and whisper to him, ask if he remembers who gave him the amulet.
Good one. Do you remember who gave you this trinket?
Also, keep in mind that you have like a full alphabet on your spirit board. You don't have to just ask yes or no questions.
Yeah, but I prefer to go yes or no first and then go to details. Because, you know, the planchette, you know, it takes a while to move.
Oh, certainly.
Spirit board doesn't move. Did you just find it? I love that you're chewing as you move the planchette. It's almost like a sound effect.
I'm also gonna whisper, saying, I gotta know the answer to this one.
Just making sure I spell things right. There you go.
Yes. You found it. Where did you find it?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
We're trying to put a rest to this. To help find who caused this and bring them to justice. Who? Where did you find this? The chewing as effects.
The chewing noise is the noise of the board moving.
Yeah.
You need to reclaim that, dude. It's pretty grimy.
M.
Oh.
I. L. E.
Oh no.
Millie.
It's the groundskeeper.
Millibo. Ja. Millibosh.
Milliville.
That makes sense. He was cursed. Guess we could only ask them about that. Did you recognize what these words said in Celestial? And I'll ask Nine to repeat them in Celestial.
Yeah, I repeat it in Celestial because I can't actually speak it out loud.
And then translate it.
What was the question again?
Did you recognize what the words in the trinket meant? And Nine repeats the celestial saying. Oh.
I would figure that.
How quickly did this happen after getting that item? Did you die right after?
Give me 1 second.
You also might want to know if the groundskeeper was already, sick or not. But we can ask the lady that.
Should know if he had any
we don't know if
to the groundskeeper.
Like the time span from the child dying to the groundskeeper getting sick.
Yeah, so that's one thing we might want to know too.
Maybe they were.
If you would please repeat your question.
Oh, I forgot.
Do you recognize the? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's slid to no for recognizing the script.
How long? Oh, the question was how long was it since you found this and your death? The suspense, man.
I thought I saw it was just typing.
It's like a real spirit board.
4 days or weeks.
Or minutes or hours or seconds. Hey, look what I found.
Hi.
Depending on how quick, this may be dangerous to hold on to.
I
It's
agree.
days, weeks, hours. 10 days, as the Feronians say.
How long is the 10-day? 10 days.
Wow.
Who
Oh.
knew? Who was it that asked that? Was it Noah? How long a
Yeah,
10-day was?
shut up.
Wow.
That's one of those D&D classics.
Yeah.
Did the sperm board shut down?
What did you ask
Rebooting
it?
now.
Oh, I
That's
asked
a-
how long, like hours, days, weeks.
Oh, it hasn't moved from 4.
Oh, yeah. I'm asking, is this hours, days, weeks?
Yeah, it doesn't move.
Oh, okay.
Okay, time to try. And I'm casting Fairy Fire.
Oh,
Centered where?
It's a 20-foot cube, and let me get to my little drawing tool.
Drawing.
Drawing tool.
Draw shapes.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Gosh.
Oh wait, I need to remember if it's radius or if it's. No, it's just a 20-foot cube. I even said it out loud. I'm just dumb.
mm-hmm.
20.
I got a 20-foot cube. How big is this?
Ah, got him.
Can I grab it,
You can
There we
highlight the
go.
whole thing.
centering it on top of Graves.
Oh, that's smart. In case I could see any visual.
And anyone within its range has to make a dexterity saving throw equal to 13.
Right.
Anyone affected sheds a dim light.
What color is your fairy fire?
It's like a. I was gonna say something, but then everyone would just say orange, and that's just not what I'm trying to go for. It's like a red that's got like a yellowish flicker kind of mixed in. Like
Fire.
if
So-
you were
so-
looking at a fire.
So like an orange, just kidding.
No, not an orange.
No, okay.
So I
Anything,
guess me, Graves, 9, and
You
the
throw
mistress.
a handful of the world's finest glitter in the air.
Football spike that shit.
I didn't do it.
I don't have to dodge it. Like
Oops,
I could
I
just
didn't make
say
it.
that I don't judge it.
So
So we're all. Well, I didn't mean to whisper that.
you all, this glitter, like floats next to you and like statically attracted to, and like sticks to you. There's no other forms that are revealed.
Nothing at all. Even out the window.
No.
All right, I dropped the spell.
Okay. And the fine glitter fades.
Okay. Well then.
Graves, I don't think you're talking to the boy.
Well,
Well, how do you know that it attaches? What you just did attaches to ghost or
let me explain you something about the astral plane. Sorry, the ethereal plane. It's another plane. Whenever they want to manifest, they do.
Sorry. That one got me.
Whenever they want to manifest, they do.
Munch.
This is still helpful in case a specter manifests to attack us. But if they're conversing through the ethereal plane, what they're just moving is moving a planchette. They're not actually in this plane right now. Regardless. what
Try
we're doing
asking
is
as if not talking to the boy, though.
Let me ask. Well, they did say they died. And
Ask it
that's,
its name.
Do you remember your name? I asked the board.
I'll try to munch louder so the planchette moves.
Oh, here I got you. I got some Ritz crackers right here. I'll turn up my game.
This is truly the streaming quality that you guys come here for.
And then all you hear like, oh, what's going on today?
Bro, until fighting happens, we are just entirely full of memes and references, and it's kind of fucking funny. I can't turn up my gain anymore, so.
No.
Oh,
I love that.
Also, you probably have the Discord filtering on.
I do.
Yeah.
So my
I
typing.
love that
we're
getting to do that exorcist stuff that I built my character around.
Who would have thought that a module where your first option called Death House has a lot of dead things?
Yeah. Who would thunk it? Okay, you remember your name. So this is Cedric, correct? He's gonna be like, actually, it's doesn't move.
I'm gonna tell you my real name.
It's Diggory.
What is your name? Okay, cool. That helps. Oh, it's not with a C. I thought it was like.
It's a child. It's a child. You really didn't know how to spell their name?
Okay.
That's how my Cedric. That's how my Cedric was spelled.
Yeah, I thought you were doing a reference. Yeah.
I just. It's fucking lying. I know it's lying. It has to be lying.
I think we're safe right now. So far, we're safe. I'm gonna go ahead and continue.
Oh, the sense deception to the spiritual plane.
Could be. Inside check the planchette. See if it's.
Go for it.
See if it's scrambling too much. No, I'm kidding. I'm not actually.
I mean, you can spirit check this fucking spirit that you're trying to talk to.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Yeah,
I'll be like,
I trust
spirits are just like consciousness of people that are floating about, and people lie.
True, but this feels like too much detail for that. Anyways, Millibush. How close were you to Millibush?
I think you changed his name every time you've said it.
Milliville.
Milliville.
It's like the J is like an H, kind of.
Let me rephrase that. Were you close to Millibush? Milliville.
Dude, he literally just said the name and then you said it and then you still somehow said it wrong. Oh, you crack me up, bro.
Trying. Doesn't move.
Oh, well, it doesn't say on K. Hang on. That was the last place it was.
Were you close to him, Cabe?
K. Get Cade.
Oh yeah, I forgot. If it said doesn't move, could just say yes, right?
No, because it finished on K. That was the last thing it said.
Ah, I see.
So moves yes.
Did he tell you anything strange lately? Well, not lately, but before your death.
Lately?
And if so,
through his dreams in his coma state.
Oh, what did you say, Yasin?
No, I'm just making a joke. Don't worry.
You're just muffled, so it's kind of hard to hear.
Okay, get closer to your laptop. Stop being pro gamer.
I'm not being pro gamer. I'm about to pro die.
About to pro die.
Oh boy.
Did you go to Tomato Town?
I got sick recently, and yesterday it hit me so fucking hard. I just want to.
Oh no.
I feel you.
Yes, an IRL. Gender bent. And just smaller.
Just a heads up. Around 8 o'clock, I do have to duck out.
We'll be done before then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long we'll be playing. I just wanted to make that, just state it just in case. So.
You said there was a.
We'll see how long you guys continue to talk to the spirit, but.
You said there was a hatch going on the ceiling for like an attic space.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go up there.
I just want to know one more thing. I don't know if I asked. I'm gonna ask Graves if I
Well,
ask
I
questions
haven't
if it'll
gotten an answer
register.
to the current one so far.
Yes.
No, that was the last
it
one.
didn't answer the were you told anything strange.
So I'm waiting for that.
Question: does your spirit board has punctuation on it, or is it just the alphabet, numbers, and yes or no?
Wow. Yeah, sure. It has punctuation. Why not? We're proper.
Question mark.
Okay. Did Millibach
There you
tell
go.
you anything weird? Should probably also ask about the sickness.
I'm gonna ask if we can trust
Weird?
the lady behind me.
Oh, okay. Let me continue with the Millibach stuff. Well, I'll
It's never not gonna be funny. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Millibach.
Millie botched his name, all right.
Millibitch. No.
There you go.
So Millibach. Ah, you ate it, Millibach. Millibach.
You can just like make the J silent. It can just be Milivo.
Okay, Millibach has come to a sickness recently. He has been bedridden for a while. You say you were close to him. We were on the assumption that he was taken over by something, some kind of curse. And if you found this at Millibach, then did he talk to you about this trinket? Gift.
Jived.
Jive. The Eternal War, Jeff versus Jive. It was given to you by him. But what did he tell you as he gave it to you?
To make sure I spell all these words right.
Sec. Oh no, secret. May I persuade you on something? We don't have anything against Millibach. We want to do this to potentially fix whatever has accursed him. If we find out what exactly came to him, we could save his life. Can I do a persuasion check to have him reveal the secret?
Sure.
Persuasion. 14.
So, what was your question?
I'm just it's the same question for him to tell me the secret. It's just that I'm basically telling him that if you tell us, we could save his life. Trying to find out. Keeps sec.
Keep secret.
Keep secret.
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 Kept secret.
Kept secret.
Keep secret. Okay. If you want to make this personal. Last question. Before you read the divulge into that secret, I'll let you know that my party here is trustworthy. We're all going to the same trials. However, I want to ask, this, do you trust the people in this, what is it, Abbey? This orphanage? No. What about the head? By the way, I'm looking directly at the lady.
Yeah, she's been like kind of
just knowing that I'm like
kind of in awe of like kind of what you're doing, but also like reserved to like give it like credibility. But what you're doing is super strange.
Less trust them less. What's the name of the head of the orphanage again?
It's Headmistress Claudia Belesco.
Claudia. Apparently, the kid wants some privacy for whatever secret Malibor entrusted to him. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to this kid alone. Yasin, you don't mind, can you keep a watch?
A watch where?
Let's take her somewhere. I want to make sure I don't lose connection. It's good.
Sure.
Is there any other place you would like to see in this orphanage?
I'm gonna point to the sealed door. It's behind that door.
The one in the north?
Anything.
This one?
Yep.
That is our nursery.
Alright. Wasn't there a thingy atop of us?
Yeah, there's like a pull down, like kind of trapdoor thing.
I'm gonna point at the door on top of us. Can you show us what's up there then?
Sure, it's the attic space. Watch your heads. She reaches up and pulls a string, and this trapdoor comes down. A ladder falls out with a lot of thunk, and dust comes pouring out and comes to rest.
Jesus Christ!
And I look at Irene and ask for the handkerchief again.
She has already like whipped out and like kind of shakes it out and like holds it out to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, work on those allergies.
I'd also like to go up.
Or
actually,
who's going up?
I'm just gonna stick next to the mistress.
Who's staying with Graves and who's going up?
I'm staying with Graves.
Yasin. Okay.
I hope you're strong enough to like, you know.
Are you going with Yasin or are you staying with Graves?
If the mistress is staying, I'm staying with the mistress. And if that means like going downstairs to, or actually, I'll just ask the mistress. Do you mind if I see if any of the other kids have been afflicted by anything? I am a healer.
Feel free. Just don't talk about it. Anything that we've discussed in front of the other children.
Secrecy is my specialty.
I mean,
kind of.
Gives you a slow nod. I think Father Lucian used that word. Used that phrase.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay, so we are splitting the party. All right.
Whoa.
What just happened to your mind?
Wow.
Went demonic. Something's happening.
Hey, his game just went supersonic.
It's the
the curse of the devil.
Spectre. It's the specter that killed Cedric.
Careful,
Cedric
he's
is
gonna
not
push
going
you
up.
out the window.
Yasmin's
Oh,
It is
going
no.
up.
Cedric. Electrical interference from Cedric. Oh no.
Cedric, give us a sign.
Irina will come with you. Who else is going upstairs? Just Yasmin and Irina. And probably.
I believe so.
In the meantime, I'll just assure the kid they're
So
going away.
we'll get to that in a second. Yasmin, we'll get to that in a second. Yay, roll 20 lets me split maps. As
that's kind of
Elric,
cool.
you hit downstairs. Yeah, so 2 of you are on the same map, the other 2 are on completely different maps from you and each other.
Wow, that's wild. Although you still have the tokens here, so you may just want to.
No, I like looking at it. Oh.
That's just you.
So the
and
headmistress,
I.
Irina, and Yasmin went upstairs. Elric went down, and now it's you 2 left. We're gonna do kind of like a staggered break because I'm gonna switch between scenes and take you each into the whisper room. So when it's not your turn, you can take a break.
Yo, interesting.
So we're gonna start off with Elric downstairs.
Yeah, mine will probably take the least amount of time.
Alright, let's go to the whisper room. I like how this channel is still called the ERP only channel.
I know.
So funny.
Man, I'm trying so hard to do the thing that I know, but I just cannot convince Bassie. And Bassie is easily convincing 9.
It's good. Alright,
It's so difficult.
What specifically are you looking for?
Anything that would be like unusually large injuries, like little bruises happen, they're kids, they fall. More along the lines of anything possibly similar to what happened with the girl, where there's just larger injuries and
Don't worry, I'm just moving tokens around because the scene has changed since you have been down here.
Things of the like.
Okay.
Maybe they're not stepping hard on a leg or using a certain arm because it's just
so yeah, give me either a insight check or a perception check. Your choice.
I'm gonna make these rules public so they get worried. Insight or perception?
Mm-hmm.
I am equal in both. So let's go with insight.
I'm gonna move you around.
Okay.
But when you come down here, it seems like they are eating snack.
Mealtime.
Yeah.
Shitty rolls. See, I knew it. That's exactly why I did it in public.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really hard to tell. Like you're certain that there are probably other injuries, bruises, scratches, and the like. Like as you kind of walk around, like the children are guarded because they don't know you.
Yeah.
Like there's like 3 younger girls over here who are like kind of chatting to themselves, and when you walk over, they like go quiet and they just like watch you walk past.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as you're a couple feet away, they start talking again. The toddlers are just like no shame, just straight staring at you. You know, as toddlers do.
Children. I'm used to have facial piercings in real life.
Yeah. Elric has
I get
facial
stares
piercings.
from children. No, I get stares from children all the time. So like, I get the feel.
One thing you do catch as you walk past the group of younger girls that you saw playing with the dollhouse before, one has like a dress with like 3/4 sleeves, and like as you walk past, like kind of like pulls her arms in, but as she does, you do see like several like cut marks.
In a random fashion? Or does it seem to be like more organized cuts? But, essentially, terribly speaking,
it would remind you of like self-harm. But they look just the briefest glance you got. They look maybe at most a month old. And as you step away from seeing that, they start talking again.
Alright. Last two things would be, I'll ask the older girl that I had already healed, whose name I just didn't write down.
I haven't given her a name.
Okay. If
not relevant.
she knows of any kids that have any markings like that, or similar to just uncommon injuries, something like, similar to what she had, or maybe even worse, or anything like that. And then the last one would be peeking in on the grounds keep, just to see if he's awakened by chance.
So the older girl who is eating some sort of hard cracker biscuit type thing, looks not very appetizing. But she just like kind of quietly nods and like just kind of like looks around the room slowly, just like, so it seems like she's in charge, at least while the headmistress isn't around.
Yeah.
Just like making sure that the children are particularly listening. The toddlers are making a fucking mess.
As toddlers do.
But she says, me and several others. None of us know how to get them. Just wake up and they're there.
The least I can do is help two of them. If you could send them my way for a moment, it'll take but a second. That, or you can point them out to me and I'll tap them on the shoulder as I walk by. Whoever seems to be the worst. But it's all I can do for at least the day.
She looks around things for a second. She slowly gets up and moves over to the girl that you saw, like the cut marks on her arm. Whispers in her ear and then like looks towards you, and the young girl just like a little wide-eyed, just is like staring at you, and the older one like reassures her.
I'll put on the most innocent, sweet smile this grumpy old man can. He does like kids, though. At least he has a soft spot for them.
Old Father Elric. Tired single dad. I don't know why, but that's how all of my male characters I ever play turn into tired single dads.
I mean,
every time it's such a thing.
And I feel like it's gonna continue to be a thing for every male character that I play.
Okay. So you go over and heal, I assume.
Yeah, I'll heal her, but specifically whenever I heal the girl with the cuts, I will whisper to her. um, if these are your doing, it might be best to stop. Things will get better. And then I'll head on to the next person and heal them.
She points out someone else.
Okay. Those are my last level 1 spell
The
slots.
the scars fade, but they don't go away. Like they're scars.
Their scars just eases them a little, settles them in more, so they're not so risen.
Right. Like if they were like a month old, then now they look like 6 months to a year. Like they're extremely faint. Yeah, you heal someone who has, like, one of the young boys has just like you can't see it because he was like wearing pants, but like you ask him and he says he has just a very large bruise on one of his legs. And I have no idea how he got it. And for a bruise that like the size that you think he has, it's like, you should probably remember such a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you
otherwise,
then you pop in and like look into Milivo's room, and he's still asleep, like tossing and just as sweaty and dirty as he's always been.
Yeah. All right. That's all I've got. I'm at a first level spell slot, so I hope action is not coming.
All right. You can head back.
If you need help with that, just DM me after.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Who else am I gonna drag into the Shadow Realm? Let's go with 9 Engraves. Let's do that.
Yeah, we're going from the bottom up. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm here.
Hello.
I'm here.
Room.
Yes.
I only got 10 minutes before I gotta jump off, so yeah. Probably a good thing we're getting this part right here done.
Question.
Why are you rolling around? What are you doing?
Ghost kid.
So I am going to ask you to make another spirit board roll.
Okay.
Because a decent amount of commotion happened. Who knows if your concentration lapsed.
Do this 1 second.
I still have the amulet just in case. Let's see.
You can do that, what, twice?
Spirit board. Oh shit! My guidance person went away.
Yeah. And they didn't recast it on you.
Okay, I'm gonna add the thing. Just a D4, just in case. This is shit. It's just an 11. That is from my amulet. I have 2 uses left, but I don't know if I can use 2 in one. Hold on.
No, just one per roll. I'm definitely gonna limit that because that'd be strong.
Oh wait. This is when the wearer fails an ability check. They can add D4 to the roll.
An 11 would not help. Unfortunately, so you did fail, but 11 doesn't help. So you did expend a use of it.
And I can't use another to ask my patron for more.
Not on the same roll, unfortunately.
Okay. Can I?
So like you look back after those 3 climbed the stairs and Elric left, and you look back to the board and you like move the planchette again, but there's
damn it!
Doesn't feel like there's anything on the other side.
Goats.
Did you lose the boy?
He was about to tell me the secret.
That's a bad time to lose him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely. He was about to say it. That's why we got ourselves separated. We need to find another way. Is there any other memorabilia of this boy?
Not that I know of.
I mean, you look around and it seems like all the doors that are wide open are to bedrooms.
Can I like look and see if there's like any kind of like nameplates on any of these beds or anything?
So which room do you go into?
I'm gonna go to the one closest to me first.
Okay.
I'll go to the other one, and we're just gonna do the same.
So for 9, 4 beds are fit snugly into this room. 2 of the beds are holding smiley red-cheeked dolls with straw hair. You can see tiny little tags on them.
Cute.
I see the name Cedric anywhere.
Give me a investigation check.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Graves. This room contains 5 beds. 4 are perfectly made and seem unused. With a 7, you walk around. You notice the tag on the doll says, "Is no fun, is no Blinksy."
That's weird.
You've seen this before. You walked by the toy shop.
Oh yeah.
So Graves, 4 of those beds are perfectly made and unused, and 1 seems to actively be used.
So, same thing. I'm just looking for the names.
Okay,
So
give me an investigation check.
Can I do just a perception I'm just looking at the letters of everyone.
Oh, there's no names on the beds.
Oh,
so give me just give me an investigation check.
Yeah, sure. But what am I looking for? Is it just at the door like nameplates? Where are they?
It doesn't seem like the beds have labels on them.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant.
No, nine just said that's what he's looking for. So.
Oh, okay. One of them
Um,
remain unused.
It doesn't seem like there's anything really amiss in this room.
Do any of my
Look
beds...
at the sack.
Do any of these beds seem like they're dustier than the rest, like they hasn't been used in a long time?
Go and roll another investigation check, because you're looking for a new thing.
Okay. Yeah, fucking hell!
Gore's our fight, all over again. No, it seems like all of those are in active use. So some are better well-made than others, but most of them, like all 4 are made. Graves?
I look inside the sack.
Let's see. It seems like it's full of child-sized clothes. Based on the clothes, you can assume it's a young boy. Size maybe anywhere from like 6 to 11.
Could be. No reason not to try. I'll take the sack and attempt to use it in addition to the trinket.
Okay.
And maybe get a look at the other rooms as well. But before that, 9, did you find anything?
I haven't found shit.
I found a sack big enough for with clothes big enough for a boy.
I found a doll that's similar to the one we saw at the toy shop.
Do you know if that means anything?
I don't think
so.
It does.
What? The toy shop that was abandoned.
Yeah. I don't know if it was abandoned or it was just closed.
Alright, I'll take a look at the other rooms. And do that.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go down and see if I can ask the mistress if the boy has any other belongings that are still here.
The mistress currently went to the attic, so we'll hold off on that. So if you want to do anything else before asking that question.
So I only got 3 minutes before I gotta bounce, so I don't think I'll have time for that.
So
we just
there's
yell it out since she's like above us.
there's 3 beds. Windowsill holds a quartet of small figurines assembled from twigs.
I'll investigate the chest again and anything.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
any
Another investigation check. You roll higher than 11.
15. There we go.
So you look around and you notice on one of the bedposts. What languages do you know?
I know Common, Infernal, and Deep Speech.
You notice an infernal rune that loosely translates to Dark Dreams, scratched very small onto one of the bedposts.
Wait. Dreams. Infernal.
And then,
Maybe
like, you head over to one of the other beds, and you see the same symbol scratched in a different place on a different bed. Same rune that roughly translates to Dark Dreams.
But not all of them have it.
You head to the third bed, and indeed it does have another rune that says Dark Dreams.
There's even a knife on the table. Does it look like it's been used?
It seems like a dull butter knife.
Well, it seems like there's a connection between that and the Celestial. May the dark hide from the light. Just in case, I light up a torch, or I just use the light spell.
Okay.
Above
Yeah,
the
it gets much brighter in here. This one window wasn't much to light this room.
Does anything happen in response to the, say,
No.
the dark stuff being lit? Oh, I just realized I'm using my I'm not using the character. There we go. There we go. And anything in the chest? Any other memorabilia?
You open them. It seems like they have larger clothes than that were in the duffel. Still boy clothes, but larger. Maybe
Being used more often.
12 to 16. Not necessarily. It just seems like personal effects of whichever kids stay in this room.
And were you investigating the other rooms?
I was not. I was going to go up to the attic to ask.
This room is crammed with cots. Very little room for other furnishings. A few dolls with tags lay on the beds.
Okay. Just again, it's the whatchamacallit? The saying, the dark whatever. Are they in the beds?
You take a look, and yeah, now that you know what you're looking for, indeed, each of these beds has the same infernal rune, Dark Dreams, on each one of them.
It's very fiendish of them. Just not even gonna do investigation. I just wanna see if this is gendered in any way. I see dolls and like and the chest. Do I see girl clothing or boy?
It's a mix. It seems, but they're very, very small clothes. You seem this is the room for all the toddlers you saw.
Okay, not that. And what about this one? Just looking at the sizes.
These chests now have just simple dresses, smaller, about age 6 to 11. And indeed, all of these beds have the same rune, Dark Dreams.
There's a notebook here. Just gonna go ahead and see who wrote it.
You open the first page, and at the bottom it says Tessa.
Tessa. Anything weird? I'll just go ahead and read a bit of it.
You flip through it. Seems like your typical late elementary school, early middle school girl diary.
At the very end, is there anything from Cedric and Milbach? I'm gonna skim the last pages.
There's a couple entries that like mention them in passing. One of them like kind of mentioned how cute Milliville is. It's like a brief mention about Cedric. From what little you gleaned from it, seems like Cedric was nice. At least compared to the other boys.
Description on his appearance or age?
No. But there is a mention that one dated a couple of weeks ago that 3 boys ran away.
Any mentions of those names or just that?
Let me see if I can find the names.
Sorry if I'm taking too long. I'm trying to rush it. Music is being creepy. Hold on.
Probably as it should be. You're seeing very, very spooky.
No, yeah, but it sounded more
symbols.
like combat creepy. Like we're about to fight some ghosts or something.
Actually, there's probably more mention of Cedric. Cedric seemed to be very close to whoever this Tessa was.
Aww.
It seemed like he was picked on a good bit. And it also mentioned some kid named Felix, whoever this Tessa is, thinks is pretty weird. But that's what you gleaned from the journal. Anything else you two would like to do down here before I move upstairs?
I'll take the journal and actually use it since it's a memorabilia of his friend for reconnecting with Cedric.
Okay.
What about you, Nine?
Go ahead and do that roll, and then depending on result, I'll move on.
Oh, is it a whisper roll?
Yeah, just do spirit board. Don't matter.
Oh, you meant like connect? Okay.
Yes.
Wait, is 9 gonna like?
We'll get to that in a second. I have to do the roleplay upstairs before that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, like I had to get.
I'll go ahead and I still have a use of the talisman. Let's see if this works. The aid of the clothes and the diary. Nope, that's a natural one, which reminder that natural ones fuck me up.
Oh, that's right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens to you.
Intrusive echoes. Whenever I roll a natural one, roll a d6.
That'll be fun.
Roll it.
I don't have that intrusive echoes.
Oh, it's I was just having it on the. It's one of the features.
Oh, that's right. I was looking in the wrong place in your character sheet.
So, do you want me to roll it?
Yeah,
or
that's
do you
fine.
want to roll it?
I'll go and roll it. It's
gonna be fun. Right after questioning a ghost, this happens.
You have these various things from different rooms in this orphanage. You kind of like lay them out around the spirit board, trying to get more things that are tied to this boy named Cedric. And you focus hard. You close your eyes and move the planchette around. And then you look up and you see a face you don't recognize, and it's almost like you can't like place the facial features. Like the face is blurry and you can't make it out, but your eyes then go wide as you realize that this person is pushing you out the window.
Shit, dude. I tried to hold on to the edges of the window.
Nine, you see Graves like he like sets down these things and then he stands up, turns around, and his eyes go wide and he stumbles backwards towards the open window.
I'm gonna hurry and jump in and try and catch him.
Okay. So first, Graves, I need you to give me a athletics check. Strength based.
That's my dumb stat.
I know.
Great.
For both of you, which is hilarious.
11.
Okay, and then 9, give me an athletics check.
Still have the talisman, so let me know if I fail this.
We'll see what 9 rolls as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you might want to roll that talisman.
Okay, I'll try to consult my previous life and see if I have any desire. The desire to live.
Oh, they're
helps me
clowning
out.
on you guys.
D4. 2. It is now a 13.
13. Your fingernails dig in, and then your fingers just pop off the window frame, and you are tumbling backwards out of the second floor roof, or second floor window. 9, you like reach out, you like grab the edge of his sleeve, and it just tears. So Graves, you're gonna take a D6 of fall damage.
all that drama. D6.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Let's see.
you're 10 feet up, so it's enough to kill a child, but you do take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
Okay.
I thought it was a D6.
I roll a 6 on a D6.
Oh, bleh. I'm dumb. I took it myself. I'll do 6 instead. Why did I roll damage for myself?
I don't know, but I rolled a 6, so.
Got it.
Also,
Oops.
I don't know why you press the gear to open. You just have to press the name and it opens. Regardless, we can head back.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What happened? You didn't fall out of the window. Wait, no, where did Bassy go? Where's Bassy? Bassy, you didn't fall out the window, did you?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. I knew it was bad to leave the -3 strength guy to help.
Oh, fucking rolling a 0. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
As soon as I heard about what was going on, I was like,
Yeah, leaving the 2 weak characters together. It's so funny.
What do you mean? I'm the only strong character.
Oh, yeah, Yasmin's not super weak. Yasmin's certainly stronger than Graves and 9.
I'm not weak, I'm malnourished.
Uh-huh.
I hope my back is okay.
Hey, birds. Let's go into the other channel.
Okay.
Real quick, guys. I do gotta go.
Yeah, we're gonna end the session after this scene. So you're good to bounce whenever.
All right.
Okay, 9.
I would recommend, if you don't have to go, just stick around, because I want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger, and
Yeah.
I don't have to leave till like 9, so.
I'll watch the VOD, I'll watch the ending and that kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
And I gotta leave the house, so.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Take care.
See you.
Alright.
Time to leave.
Do this channel. Alright. So.
My laptop froze, so give me a second.
Oh boy.
There we go. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, your boy fell out the window downstairs.
It is always so fucking funny.
Oh man. Like as soon as like they mentioned like stand next to me because I fell out the window, I was like, oh boy. So you climb the stairs and the attic is barren of any furnishings or otherwise. It's choked with dust and cobwebs. There's a few random piles of clutter, but nothing of much significance. At the far end of the room, the attic's only window is a small boy sitting in a lone chair silhouetted by incoming light. He's currently facing away from you. It seems like he's working on something.
Okay. I'm going to turn to the headmaster. You have a child up here?
She like has like a furrowed brow, looks to you, and then looks back to this kid, and she starts stepping forward. Felix, what are you doing up here? The kid doesn't respond as the headmistress continues to move towards this kid.
Claudia, don't move any farther.
She
Be cautious
stops.
about this.
Felix.
Pardon me?
I told you before, you're not allowed in the attic. The kid totally ignores her.
Wanna investigate perception? Is something off about the kid?
Give me an insight check.
Insight check. Okay.
Considering the amount of like it's obvious that the orphans don't like the headmistress, but they respect her. Like she commands so much respect with these children. So just the fact that he's straight up ignoring her is weird. But it's hard to tell without him like talking with you. There's not much else you can pick up.
Okay.
But it is definitely weird that he's just like up here by himself, where apparently he's not supposed to be, and also completely ignoring the authority figure.
Alright. Just gonna walk just a little bit more towards Claudia.
Irina like moves up next to you and like kind of whispers to you, I don't like this.
Me neither. I'm going to put a hand on Claudia's shoulder and like insist that we head back. Claudia, something's not right here. Let's not be too hasty.
She looks at you and then looks back at the kid. Felix, come with me right now. And finally the kid turns around and you see he's carving a like what looks like a halfway done like wooden doll, and he's got a large kitchen knife. And when the headmistress sees that, she like kind of takes a half step back. Felix, where'd you get the knife? And Felix kind of shrugs. The kitchen.
There's nothing off about his tone from that.
He seems so nonchalant for a kid that's about 8.
Okay. Oh, someone's pinging me.
Oh no. Claudia starts to walk towards Felix. Felix,
Claudia?
Give me the knife. And Felix is just staring her down.
Just gonna have to. Oh, it's not moving. There we go. Just gonna have to walk behind her and try to like grab her by the wrist. Not like strongly, but like just firmly. Like, come on, let's go. Something's not right.
Just give me a persuasion check.
Oh no, persuasion. Ooh.
You grab her wrist and she like whips around to you, and her face is probably the hardest you've ever seen someone's face. Like, Irina has a pretty good like mom look, but like Claudia's is like she's spent decades perfecting this look, and it's just like kind of a residual from like looking at Felix whipping around at you, and like you like kind of shrink back from her. You have stopped her, but she says, "Can't leave him up here. He shouldn't be here, and he has a knife."
Claudia, imagine the scenario. We're dealing with something that we do not know what we're dealing with. The children are getting, or at least one of them is hurt. This one has a knife. And the other men downstairs are communing with ghosts. Is it not just a little bit suspicious?
And 2 weeks ago, one under my care fell out of a window and died. I'm not about to let another one hurt themselves.
Do I know what he's carving?
It looks like a half-finished doll.
A doll?
Mm-hmm.
Like
a wooden doll. It's not finished enough to be able to tell who or what it might depict, but yeah, it's got a clear head shape and like star shoulders, and it kind of like tapers outwards.
There are no like symbols or anything carved in the attic.
In the attic, not that you can see.
Oh no, this is gonna be such a bad idea. Alright. Let's bring him back downstairs, cautiously, please.
When Claudia turned back around, he like is like kind of half facing you all, but is like starting to like carve this doll again.
Okay.
This kitchen knife is way too big to be doing whittling.
Bro, he's gonna stab Claudia, and I'm gonna have to be responsible for it. I'm like, oh. So I'm going to cautiously approach him from, like, you know, behind, where he most likely he cannot stab me, if by chance he were to stab me. So I'm just going to... I'm just so nervous getting next to him. So I'm going to crouch down. What did she say his name was again?
Felix.
Felix.
As you get closer, he says, "What do you want?"
Felix, I don't think that knife is supposed to be in your hands.
Who are you?
A friend of the headmistress. May I please have the knife?
She doesn't seem to like you very much. As he continues to carve in the stall.
I'm going to look at Claudia like, help me, please.
As Claudia moves closer, you hear a sound that's not particularly human come from this child. It starts like a rumble, and then you hear it start to change into a low laugh. Like Claudia doesn't hear it, but you're like right next to this kid, and she steps up. Felix, give me the knife, and then Felix just says, "Okay," and then turns around and lunges towards her. What do you do? You have like a reaction to possibly interfere? He's certainly giving her the knife.
Yeah, by fucking plunging it into her body. Okay, I have a few options that I can do, right? So, I'm going to try to grab his hand and like push him towards the ground. That I think that's the best thing that I can do without harming either her or myself.
Okay. So it's going to be a grapple check. So it's going to be athletics for you.
Athletics for me. Oh boy. Let's go! Okay, it's pretty good.
Let's see here. Okay. You manage to grab his wrist as this knife point like cuts into Claudia's dress. As she like recoils away, and let's head back.
Says right.
Even if that were the case, the
Good news, nothing severe happened.
Good.
Nothing severe.
You hear from the ground floor
Just kidding.
and outside, Irina yell, "Help!"
Holy shit. Wait, what's happening?
And that's where we're gonna end
I
it.
run.
But what about me falling?
Oh, you're sprawled out, like you land flat on your back. The wind's knocked out of you, and probably 10 seconds later, you hear Irina yell.
Oh, Eric, Noah doesn't know about what happened.
But if she's yelling, is there a chance
this
I
is
could hear?
like this all kind of happens at the same time. Like Elric like finishes like the last thing you were doing. You fell out of the window, and Irina yelled help, kind of all at the same time.
Jesus
Holy
Christ!
shit.
What a cluster.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude.
So we will pick up there next time. Maybe we play next week if everyone is able to. If not, it will probably be the 5th.
I will not be around for the 26th.
Yeah, and that would be the reason. I would really like all of you to be around for next session.
What was the day?
Either the
Next
19th,
week would be the 19th.
19th or the 5th.
I'm down for the 19th.
Or the 5th. Yeah, sure.
So we can talk about that later. The 19th probably works better for me, because I do have a trip on the 5th. But we can do scheduling later. It's not super interesting to stream. But oh boy.
Oh boy.
Things are happening.
Oh
But I certainly hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.